I had a chance to stop by and check out the Oldtown area of Spring, Texas while I was driving up from Houston to the Woodlands to play some music at Hyatt Centric Hotel. Spring, Texas is actually not a town. It's a census-designated place within the extraterrestrial jurisdiction of Houston. And there's 64,000 people in this area. And its history began in the early 1800s with trading that was happening along the creek. And then there was a big farming community here, and the railroad got really big in the early 1900s. So it was a big railroad hub with one of the major lines going from Houston to Fort Worth. The area I'm showing here is the Oldtown area of Spring, which you could call a shopping village. So it's got a very quaint feel about it. And you can see that it's a popular place for families to visit during the daytime. They say they've got whimsical shops, cozy restaurants, and curious hideaways. It does feel like a small town with these old historic houses with Victorian architecture, and they've got more than 100 small local businesses around here, including mom and pop boutiques and art galleries and storefronts that are often painted pretty colorfully. You can even find kettle corn and funnel cakes and fried Oreos and other foods that you might expect to find at a fair. You can also find a doll hospital here, which sells and repairs vintage dolls. And you can find a haunted chakra shop, which makes sense because Spring is regarded as one of the most haunted small towns in Texas. Maybe one of the top haunted towns in the United States. So they do have ghost tours here where they take you all around to some of the haunted buildings and tell you all about it. And as you enter into the historic Oldtown area of Spring, you could find the Spring Historical Museum, where you can learn about this history. They also have a plaque there that reminds you that Spring is a Texas historic landmark. And there are a number of spots around here that have live music. One of those places here is a restaurant called Lynn's Table. I got some food there on this day, and they also have live music there. While I was walking around Spring, I found a few places that had live music going on right there in this afternoon. First of all was Loose Caboose. They had someone playing music out there. And then there's a place called MB Speakeasy that was blaring live music through their outside speakers, and inside, Cat Fife was playing music. Walking around, I discovered a place called Notes, Wine, and Music, and they had a setup for live music right there when you walk inside. There's also a coffee shop here called Trilogy Brew that has an open mic. And there's a place called Puffabelly's Restaurant located in an old train depot, and they've got an open mic there too. You also have Wunsche Brothers Cafe and Saloon going back to 1902, originating as a hotel and saloon for railroad workers. They've got live music there sometimes. And I just learned about another place that's located about half a mile away from this area. It's called Track Shack Ice House, and they've been bringing in some really good bands to play music there. Ultimately, after walking around and relaxing around the Oldtown Spring area, I made it up to the Woodlands to play my gig there at the Hyatt Centric Hotel. This is a pretty nice hotel located right along the Market Street area of the Woodlands, and I had a good time playing music for the folks that were hanging out there on this day.
Was thinking about our time, dancing at the bar the other night, and I wanted to talk to you about it today. I value our connection, I wanna understand your perspective. Let's take a break from dancing for the diner along the way. Well, I know you think I'm having fun, and baby, you know it's true. Every time my paces outpace a love so true. Every time my mind comes back to you. Well, I know you think I'm having fun, and baby, you know it's true. Every time my paces outpace a love so true. Every time my mind comes back to you.
Thanks for checking out this video. I'm posting all about touring around Texas and the music scene of Texas, including my own songs here on my YouTube channel. So you can click on my channel and check out those thumbnails and see which topics interest you. Give those videos a view, and thank you for giving this video a view.